Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Just leaving Corpus Christi, heading out to Padre Island and Mustang Island, right on the beautiful Gulf of Mexico. There's Snoopy's and Doc's up here, two well-known local restaurants. You know what, let's get off here. We can get back on in a minute. Kind of little roadside pullover here. There's a bait shop. We'll be coming up on Snoopy's and Doc's in a minute. There's a bait shop. There's another bait shop up here. This is the Humboldt channel. Just saw a great big old Eugene. Red Dot Pier. Huh. The old Red Dot Pier. Let's take a look. See what interesting things we can find. I could be wrong. I usually am. I believe that's the Laguna Madre. No RV parking. No camping. Oh man. I wanted to camp here. Pretty good breeze going today. I've never gone into this bait shop before. They're going to put a driveway in here soon. There's porta potties if anyone wants to go. The Dask one, D-A-S-K. That's the name of the artist. That's really cool. Saltwater hose on side of building. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looks like a good place to get your bait from. Or the place right next to it. One of those two. You got a fish. You got a fish on a scale. Well, I hope it's legal because it's going to be on YouTube now. This is a bumpy parking lot. We've run into some bumpy roads on this trip. Either the roads are bumpy or I got 4 flats and don't know it yet. Nothing's coming. Let me know if you hear any screeching brakes. Now we can get back on the road here, but let's stay along the water. I don't know if I've ever shown this to you guys before. You come here on the weekends and this is pretty busy. People fishing right here. It's SPID is the main road. South Padre Island Drive, because it takes you to Padre Island. That's funny, it actually takes you to North Padre Island, but it's called South Padre Island Drive. That's very interesting. I've been coming here for about 27 years, and that never occurred to me before. Pretty good wind here. It wasn't that busy when I was in other areas, but there's another Eugene. They're having a Eugene convention. Looks to be low tide. Surprised there's not more birds here scavenging. They're spread out though. It is a really nice day, guys. I appreciate you all riding along with me the last few days. Just much as I love Rockport, intercoastal turnaround, exit 1.5 miles. Yeah, you can't miss it unless you leave, right? So I just thought we'd go on some rides in other areas, and we're going to go down to Padre Island, check some of the roads. You know, the beach driving conditions are absolutely horrible. I've been checking out that 361 rescue group on Facebook, and an easy estimate for me, I'm thinking 30 to 50 vehicles a day are asking those people for help that are got stuck. And it's not all cars either. There's a lot of people that do the rescuing that are getting stuck. So check that group out on Facebook, 361 Rescue. Those guys are great. They love to help people get out of the sand. I see a lot of people leave comments, help, can you get me out? I'm stuck. And they never mention where they're at, and they wonder why no one comes to help them. You gotta tell them like what beach you're on, what mile marker, drop a pin and do a screen capture, you know, that kind of stuff. You guys want to go over here? You want to see Snoopy's and Doc's? And everyone's got their own favorites. I've only eaten at each one once, I believe. So what do I know when it comes to Snoopy's and Doc's? I can just tell you what my experiences were the one time that I ate at each. We've done videos from back here before. I know I did a video from Doc's. I don't know if I did Snoopy's or not. I don't even know if I had a YouTube channel back then. I do know I have a cousin that's a grown man, right around my age, and he is completely into Peanuts and Snoopy and everything Charles M. Schultz. When I moved to Texas, I sent him a Snoopy with a cowboy hat on it, and he about lost his mind. He's very colorful. Yeah, it's definitely low tide. It is right around lunchtime. We even went back before to this little marina back here, is it? Sunset Island. Welcome to Sunset Island. Pretty sweet. So let's just do we'll do a circle. I think I have to go this way, I'm not sure. There's Snoopy's. Very popular in the area. A lot of die-hard fans. I ate there once, and I just didn't have a very good experience. Sorry, Snoopy's. But the parking lot's filled, so I'm sure I might have been the only one that had a bad experience. Yeah, they got a bar and grill back there too. You can see them on the roof, bar and grill. You know, it's a good place when you advertise on the roof. Back lot parking and dry storage, additional parking. This is also a big popular tourist place too, but I know a lot of locals really enjoy it. They got a Eugene right there on the sign. Look at that. Might have to send my buddy Dale here, Raccoon Little Bear, teach them how to paint a proper blue heron. And it is a water view if it's high tide. If it's not high tide, it's a mud view. And this is Doc's over here. And I ate at Doc's once on my birthday a few years ago. I was taken there by Adventuring Art, and his wife Sandy took me there, and we had really good food and we had a great time. I remember it was really hot. It was indoor outdoor where we sat, but it's Texas, so you can't really complain about the heat when it's you know ahead of time it's going to be rather warm in Texas. And oddly enough, steps like that don't really bother my knee because there's a handrail on both sides, and I don't know what it is. I just don't have a problem with those. Well, we're down here. Let me show you what's on the other side. Might as well do both sides of the road. Let's go up here and then cut through. We could have cut through there. That's paved right here, so this might be a better choice. Why go off-road if we don't have to? Said no one who ever owned a pickup truck. Well, wait a minute. While we're here in the shade.
What do you call a man with no arms or legs in the middle of the ocean, Bob?
That was related. We are near the... I'm a stickler for that. We're not near the ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the nearest ocean. But I'm gonna tell him he nailed it. We've been over here before. Guess what? We're back again. PadreBoatTours.com 361-252-1510. Dolphin Watch, private parties, sunset cruises, island tours. Yeah, give me all that. I would like all that, please. With a Jack and Coke. I got a co-pilot with me this afternoon. He doesn't say much, but when he does talk, he says it loudly. And there's a bait shop there, guys. Billings Bait and Tackle. Now you know what's in this area. Oh, we're back on the pavement. And more importantly, I see a dog up here. Screw all this water. I see a dog. Thanks for riding along today, guys. There's my dog. There's my dog. Thanks for watching.